Hey, everybody, welcome into the Tickle Trunk. One more again, episode 4. Starting off in Walmart today. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope y'all having a great day. Getting ready to go back to school. Time to check out some toys today. You know, basic stuff here, man. Not much is changing. Hopefully we can see some new things. You never know what you're gonna see. But I know what I started to see today. Clearance. Not in the clearance section, but in the actual action figure aisle. A lot of stickers and rollbacks happening right now. A couple of things I saw today. Transformers. Some of those retro carded ones. Those are going on a quick clearance. Saw some Star Wars stuff on clearance as well today. Checking this stuff out. I mean, look at these old figs. Those ones came through Ross already. This store's pretty good about making clearances. They usually clearance everything out quick. They must have found this in the back. I don't know where this came from, because usually it would be gone. I have both of those figures, and I'm not getting those other two. But yeah, you start to see those yellow stickers everywhere, man. It's time. They're starting to clearance out other stuff, so that means new stuff is coming in. New stuff is on the way. And you start to see that Mandalorian there. Other stores had it for $12 for a little while. These guys are doing it at $15. They were one of the first stores that actually clearanced it out, I don't know, months ago. So they must continue clearance. But you see the stickers, man. It's a good deal. Knocking down $10 off the price. Some of those are still not low enough for me, but if you like it, get out there and get it. Moving into some Marvel clearance. Pretty cool, they're clearancing out these plushies. Some of the younger kids stuff. It's good to see that they're going to actually get rid of that stuff, you know? It's been there for a while. You see it, man. Those Mix Smashers are now $8. You know, that's $5 off. That's a good deal. That's what I'm looking for, man. I don't like buying stuff at full price. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm in it for the discounts. Deep discounts for me, please. You know, I got to be selective now because I'm running out of room. Even though I don't have everything set up, I know I don't have enough room for everything that I have. So I got to be selective what I'm picking and choosing. When you're first starting out, everything is great. You know, ooh, $5 here, $8 there, $12 there. Nowadays, I gotta really gotta want that figure for me to pick it up at a $12 price tag. Just depends on what it is. But you see, all this stuff is going on clearance too, man. You know, Wally, we saw that at Target as well. Target was clearancing that out, along with the Simpsons and the He-Man. If you didn't see that short that I made, check that out. They had Mario on there, the Simpsons living room, and there was a Masters of Eternia there. What, new Eternia figure that was on clearance too. I don't know why it was on clearance. I couldn't tell. The box wasn't damaged. It didn't look like it was open, but it was there. But there you go, right there. That's the retro ones I'm talking about. $22, down from $25. So that's not really clearance, but it is a little bit of a deal. Around here, that stuff goes real quick. I'm surprised to see anything hanging. You'll notice wherever these clearance tags are, it's usually an empty spot. That's just how it goes around here. Some people wait and wait and wait. Other people, they buy it up instantly. But you see the WWE, the Stone Colds, that's a lot of them. That's all Stone Cold right there, by the way. They're 12. Why you need 12 of them, I don't know. I don't ever remember seeing this, The Rock and John Cena. I think it's kind of old, but I don't remember seeing that. Or the Money in the Bank bag. It's cool. It may have been out before and I just wasn't paying attention because I don't really collect wrestling like that. I just kind of scan it, see if there's anything new. Anything interesting that I'm looking for. My wrestling is all the old rubber figures. There you go right there, man. Some AEW on sale, you know, $8. That's a good price. But you know, if they're clearancing them here, they're going to be showing up in Ross probably for $4. It's crazy how they can sell them in Ross for $4, but they charge $25 to start. But you see right here, this was all in Target as well. Target was clearancing out all their Skibidi toilet stuff. Look, $4.50 for those mystery boxes. I don't know what's in there, but that's a good deal. You'll see later, we get another clearance at a different price. So not all Walmarts do the same pricing. They don't carry the same items and they don't do the same pricing. Some normal stuff there. I haven't really seen anything new in those Streets of Rage stuff. They had the Wolfman there for a while. There you go, that Sonic 3 is on clearance as well. I haven't seen the movie. I heard it was really good though. I'm way behind on my movies. I gotta catch up on a lot of my TV and my movies. Just don't have the time right now. But a bunch of Sonic stuff. There's a couple price tags there dropping. Not much of a discount, but a little bit. Those kind of things end up in Ross as well. We always seem to find Sonic figures in Ross. They must mass produce way too many. Plushies. Moving into the Minecraft stuff. I believe the Minecraft stuff's starting to clearance out too. Yep. There we go. You know, that movie was the beginning of the summer. At the end of the springtime, man, everybody was destroying the movie theaters with all the chickens. So it's about time for this stuff to come out. It just makes me think about what's going to replace it. Like, what's the new stuff that's going to take its place? It just gets me a little excited. What's the next movie that's going to come out and put their product on that shelf space, you know? But this too, Pokemon, like I'm seeing this not only here, but it's in alleys. I found Pokemon in alleys. You'll see later in the video, we got Pokemon at Ross as well. The little small figures, I guess they're like 3-inch figures. So they're all getting clearance and getting pushed out to discount stores as well. So get out there and check it out if that's what you're looking for. Diecast. I didn't really see too much clearance over here, but it seemed like there's some new product coming in. This store, there was a guy actually putting Hot Wheels on the shelf. He was putting those big packs out. Whether they're new or not, I couldn't tell you. I don't really know Hot Wheels and diecast too much. I got a couple cars here and there, but I'm not really looking into it. So I think that's an old Tony Hawk artwork right there on that tech deck. Quite a few Shark Week trucks this week too. But all the Monster Jams, you got the double packs, the single packs. There's a little clearance right there as well. Just depends on how old they are and how long they've been sitting there. And like I said, each store is different. This store seems to clearance stuff out way before other stores do. It's also one of the busiest Walmarts in the country, apparently. This time of year, no. But summertime, it's ridiculous around here, especially this one. There's all kinds of campgrounds across the street that are right on the ocean. And everybody that stays in those campgrounds comes to this Walmart and shops. So much so they had to make another one about a block away. Maybe 2 blocks away, if you want to call it a block. We don't really have blocks at the ocean, but they put just a Walmart food mart 2 blocks away from this Walmart Supercenter because this one's so busy. It was hard to get in and out of there. with everybody going back to school, all the kids went back to school already down here. Elementary, middle school, high school, and college. Everybody started back at the college I work at. They started on Monday. So it's a little different down in the south. If you're not from the south, it seems really early. Up north, they don't start till Labor Day or after Labor Day. So they get a few more weeks of extra vacation, but they also get out later. They start early here because it's hurricane season, and they never know how many days or weeks they might miss. You know, they got to get those bills paid by having the kids in school for a certain amount of time each year. So they start them off early to make up for those days. Now this section is crazy with all the clearance they do here. These guys, before Christmas time, you see the Red One figures. They had cases and cases and cases piled up in this section, up on the top. I mean, there must have been 50 Red One statues up there. And you see they're still hanging out. They've never been clearanced, and they just sit there. You know, there's the Rock over there, Krampus, and then Santa. I guess this is Santa. I never saw that movie either, but Superman figures are still hanging out. You know, the basic generic ones, the super ones like the Robot and the Hawk Girl, and the special ones, they were gone right away. Next time I'm at my home base Walmart, I'll see what's left in that shelf that's by the bathroom hiding. You never know what might be there. Started to see some new One Piece figures coming in. The Bleach figures as well. They look like new ones to me. Not in this store, but it was in another one. You'll see it. Lots of Pops here. You know, Pops are really, really popular everywhere. So they keep them stocked in this store. Those UFC from McFARLANE, I don't think anybody is buying those really. They're going to end up on clearance, and I'm sure we're going to see those in Ross. I think we'll see them in Ross before we'll see them in Ollie's. My Ollie's are, I never see McFARLANE. I know other Ollie's has had McFARLANE, but I have never seen McFARLANE in Ollie's. I've seen them in people's videos, but not mine. So they had a restock over here in this aisle. My last video you saw the Azrael bat and the long ear and the version 2 right there. Berserker, I don't remember seeing this, so it's really cool. I think this is the second figure. They had one before this that didn't have as much stuff. But at $50, it's gonna sit there as well. Super cool Punisher, love it. And then there you see it, man, the new McFarlane. It's nice to see these out there. They're not going to be around very long. There's only those two. I don't know if a case came in or if they just had two of them. But they look great. But they're the collector edition, so they're 35 bucks, I think. Yeah, $34.97 right there. I don't even know who that guy is, but he looks really good. And then you see the other statues there, the Captain Americas. The new guy and the old one. Those are really nice. McFarlane does a great job on their stuff, man. That guy's a true artist. It's nice that his drawings can transfer over into figures, which is really cool. Well, this was nice. So we saw these the other day. I finally see the Wonder Woman. I have never seen the Wonder Woman, and now I finally get to see her. I got the alien ones too. There she is, Wonder Woman. I like those Ben Coopers. I think they're really cool, but I'm not going to pay that much for them. I'll pay $5, so that's it. I just have never seen them for $5. That new Jack Skellington, man, I feel like it's new. I'm seeing it in every store. I know he was around 2 years ago, and they sat on the shelf for a while. I think this is the new one. Chucky down there in the good guy box. The new Invisible Man from NECA, which is really cool. There's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. This Doom figure is showing up everywhere. It's nice to see this. And there you go, you got the Leonardo and Shredders. There's like 6 of them. Still not clearance, which is kind of crazy. Everything else is gone, the Casey Jones and all that stuff, but those ones are not clearance. So those there, those Toonie Terrors, I like those too. I picked those up when they came through Ross a couple years ago. They're almost half price. They're all Elvira's hanging there. I already have her. That Toxic Avenger, that whole stack was all like 3-year-old figures right there. They must have been clearing out the stock room because I don't remember seeing them before. But the Red Bat, Lex, Sinestro, same stuff we've been seeing. It's crazy to see 2 Platinums hanging there though. I want to check these out. So I was like, are these the new ones? I'm pretty sure these are the ones from 2-3 years ago that people are getting in those NECA boxes when they order that 400 giant box, the $400 box. I think those are old. But here we go here, man. I told you I would show you if I came back in here. These are those swaps I was telling you about. Not only is it one swap, but they did it twice. So there's the real Leonardo and Shredder. That don't look like Leonardo and Shredder to me. Looks like a Roku Saki and whatever the other figure's name was. I can't remember. But someone picked these up on clearance because they dropped down to $20 in the store. And they swapped them out, man. Even with the clear box cover, they're still swapping them out and nobody knows. I've seen probably 8 swaps in this store before with NECA. Shame on you. Alright, heading over to Ross, y'all. So we're staying down south. This is South Ross. Pretty messy in here, man. That back to school weekend, which was this Saturday, just past Saturday and Sunday, they got murdered. It was so busy. I tried coming in here because I'm hunting for the Batmobile in Alfred. It was so busy. I bought one item this whole weekend. It was like a 25-minute wait in the line. It was crazy. You know, all the alarms are going off in Ross like they always do. And then all of a sudden the fire alarm starts going off. I was like, oh no, I'm never getting out of here. Luckily they shut it off and everyone was able to get out of there. But this is the Ross I told you, they got security 24/7. There's never not a security guard in here. And now they're checking your receipt on the way out. So it used to be the security guard would be standing there just kind of watching at the front door, helping move carts, helping put stuff back on the shelf. Now they just have to stand there at the exit door and check every receipt. They must be losing a bunch of profit. But you're not getting out of there without them taking a look in your bag at your receipt and your cart. Every sticker seems to be upside down lately in every Ross I go to. So I show a lot of them upside down. I'm sure you guys can see it. $5.99 on those. Seems like a good deal. Those Super Saiyans hitting again. Those big pops still sitting there. So you can see they got a bunch of stuff in, but it's the same stuff. And there you go. He-Man, $5.99. Those came through last year and the year before, but I think it was different figures. Similar stuff, same kind of toy line for the younger, but $19.99 on those statues, those animes. We've seen that Dragon Ball before. Another One Piece up there. These Dragon Balls are coming through too. I'm seeing them at every Ross that I go to. $17. And this is new, the new Hot Wheels truck kit. 10 trucks for 10 bucks. Hey, I rhymed it. 10 trucks for 10 bucks, y'all. Come get them. Some RC cars for the younger kids. As you head to the left in this store, it divides from what they would used to call the boys section and the girls section. I decided I'm not gonna call it the girls section. I'm gonna do my best anyways. It's kind of hard, but we're gonna call it the pink section from now on. So, gender neutral pink section. But there you go, Devin Booker. That guy's a superstar, man. $7.99 for that big old pop. No, thank you. Same old stuff though. There's new additions, but nothing that I'm really looking for. I just wanted to show you guys what I find. Hopefully you see something. You can get out there. I'm driving 3-4 different cities trying to find this Batmobile, and it's just not coming through down here. JB and Action Figures Now are in my general area, but they're 3 hours south. They haven't seen it either. We also haven't, except for one of them way down there, haven't seen the new Hasbro setup in Walmart either. The new action figure setup. Really looking forward to see that. There's some stuff on there that I want to pick up. I might never see it. Once again, haven't had G.I. Joes, Motu, or DC in our Walmarts for almost 2 years. So I had to show this. I really love that picture. I think that's great. $14.99. I don't have any room for it on my walls. My walls are covered from head to toe already. Then there's a second one right here. Really cool artwork. I like the first one better. That one's really awesome though too. It's a good price for those canvas paintings. So on the way out, this is what was up front. Everything coming back around again. Those big Nightwings were here about a year or two ago. Those Star Wars figs, you know, that's a redo right there. Andor. I was thinking that robot was something else. I think I should have picked that one up. I might have missed out on that one. I don't think I have that one. I screwed up on that one, but I'll find it again, I'm sure. Alright, switching over. So this is new for you guys. I've never showed you this Walmart before. This is the Walmart on the college campus. I never shop here because they don't have anything. They ain't got nothing. It's great if you like looking at college kids, because there's nothing but college kids everywhere. But I work at the college, so I see them all day long. Then I leave and I gotta shop with them all night too. But they don't have anything in the store. It's really rough. Now I'm saying that they probably got a ton of stuff. Let's see what we find today. You see more clearance here though. That's kind of why I went here, because a lot of these Walmarts are putting everything on clearance right now. Free Lando, y'all, free Lando. That's been there for months at $25. There's 3 more in the clearance aisle with $25 sticker on it. He's gonna be locked up in there for a long time. But yeah, you see it, they're clearancing now all this stuff too. 75 cents for that. There's a bunch of little kids running around with their parents like, yeah, let me get this, 75 cents, come on, come on. I had to walk away and come on back, but there we go. That's a new one. The only one. That's the new Mummy. Halloween edition. I don't know if that glows in the dark or not. I think it might. I'm not sure. Banshee's up there, the only Marvel Legends left. Again, here's the clearance on the Mr. Beast and the Transformers. Well, these ones are 15 here. A little bit more of a discount than that first Walmart. Usually I'm king of the aisle here, but it was really busy. It was late at night. You see that down there, that WWE 1830, I'm not sure. It looks like the box is damaged. More Stone Colds, just like the other store. They're gonna sit there for a long time. That guy, Prince Albert, man, that guy was huge. He's one big ass guy. And then this 2-pack, I think that's an old 2-pack, but I really don't know. Lots and lots of clearance, man. They're dropping prices everywhere. And here we go. So we saw the Skibidi at the other one was $4.50. Here it's $2. Go check your Walmart, see what the price is there. Every Walmart's different. I know this stuff is super popular, but I have no idea what it is. I've never seen it. Lanky boxes are finally on clearance as well. Maybe they'll get rid of those things and bring the G.I. Joes back. Those Lanky boxes and the Mr. Beast took the place of the G.I. Joes and the Motu and the DC multiverse. I like those figures, those Skibidi figures. They got black suit bodies, which would be great if you're a custom. If you do customs, you like those bodies, you know? Pop that head off of there and stick something else on there. I'm sure they're gonna be in Ross. There's that Mario that's in Ross as well. I think it's only $10 in Ross. They're still trying to sell it for $25 here. Those are very similar to the Pokemon I saw on Ollie's. They come with that ball. But you see the clearance on these as well. Back to school time. Halloween decorations already out. Thinking about Christmas sales already. Everyone's already doing stuff for Christmas. Diecast, they got quite a normal selection of diecast here, so I can't tell you if there's anything new or old. I don't know. I saw this Plymouth down here on the left. I thought it was really cool. '71 Plymouth Cuda, I think. Some of these creators do they make a lot of good die-cast cars. They're really nice. I'm just not into them anymore. See the Turtle van, the Master of the Universe van? I don't remember anybody driving vehicles in Master of the Universe cartoon. Maybe they do now in the Netflix one, but back in the day when I was a kid, I don't think they had automobiles. Fast and the Furious. Dom standing in front of that, no, that's not Dom standing there. That should be Paul Walker, but that's Dom. Yeah, it's Brian. So that's Paul Walker's vehicle, I think from the first one. It's weird they put Dom's face on the dang box, but it's not even him in the box. Maybe that was a swap too, I just didn't realize it. There you go, Monster Jams. 2-packs, 1-packs, giant ones, super small ones. I thought these were cool. Grave Digger and whatever that other one is on the top. Oh, they're both Grave Digger. Iron Man, Black Panther. All the neon bright colors make it look really cool. Tech decks are on clearance. Oh, no, it's not Tech decks. It's the Hot Wheels skateboards. Again, on clearance. Pretty sure that's an old Tony Hawk label. Artwork he used to have on his skateboard way back in the day. Mario Karts. I saw some Mario Karts showing up at Ollie's. If nobody buys them here, they're gonna show up down there. So those right there, it says rollback, but the guy was stocking those when I showed up. So I'm not sure. Maybe they just had overstock. I don't know. A lot of empty hooks. A lot of empty hooks over here. Like I said, I rarely come here because I never find anything. So it's good to see that stuff. Going through it again, looks like I made a editing mistake. So bear with me, guys. We're gonna see the diecast one more time. Somehow I doubled up the footage. But I'll talk you through it. Just listen to my voice. You love hearing my voice. I relax you. Make you feel good. Those Just trucks are pretty cool too. I've seen those in quite a few Walmarts. They got Hummers and Broncos and all kinds of stuff. So I thought those were pretty cool. Tech deck stuff. There it is on clearance. That skate park build a figure skate park. Saw a lot of those come through Ross for over the past couple years. Those are all the cars, the Disney animated cars. Getting back into the Monster Jams again. I wish some of those motorcycles were good for 6-inch figures. It would be nice to pick up a cheaper 6-inch motorcycle to put with G.I. Joe or even the 7-inch like the Batman. I have the motorcycle from the Batman, the movie The Batman. Got that at Ross for $8. It's not to scale for me. It's way too big. Like I remember them at the end of the movie sitting on those bikes. You put a figure on this bike from McFARLANE, it don't fit on there. It doesn't seem right. It just seems too big. Somebody a couple years ago had found some, I think it was at the Harley shop. Harley was making like a, whatever it is, 1/12 scale Harley diecast. But they were, you know, like $30 a piece. That's way too much. Just for a decoration, I'm not doing it. No, thank you. Anyways, looking at the last of this diecast. Empty hooks again, and then we're swapping over. Let's go head over to electronics. Look at this messy thing. It looks like a Ross in here. But look, oop, I see something immediately. I cannot believe there's a G.I. Joe crystal ball hanging here. Now that's not the right price. It's just hanging on a hook. But why is this the only thing over here? Where's the rest of the stuff? This is the only Walmart I found anything, and this is the Walmart that never has anything. They never have nothing. 2 crystal ball figures hanging on there. I don't know, man. Where's everything else at? No other Walmarts. I have six Walmarts total. None of them have any of that stuff. So I was excited when I saw that. I think it's really cool. I mean, these are old. Unless these are new, I think these are the old ones they clearanced out a year ago. Those Rohim. I remember seeing those last year sometime. Let me know if those are new, guys. I don't know if they are. But you see all the pops? Big pile of pops, man. They don't clean none of this stuff up. It's always a mess over here. And I try to help out when I can, but someone's getting paid to organize this and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Oh, there's some Smurfs. I heard the Smurf movie was really cool. No, thank you. And then just having the last one. You see all the Ronins in the new turtles up there on the shelf. Not really worth looking at. Those are all super old. Nothing left in this part. The Bloody Disgusting. There's some Goosebumps there. And Bob. Megan's, UFC's, Coraline, a Tatsu, and then that Platinum Spawn, which is pretty cool. I have a couple Spawn figures, but I got them on sale, of course. Swapping over to Ross. Let's take a look. So this is Central Ross now. Call it Ross Central because it's right in the middle of where I shop. Don't really have much that often. But you know what? They got Turtles of Grayskull today. So Central Ross, we also call it the Hood Ross because it's right in the middle of the hood. Not a good neighborhood. There's the Pokemon I was talking about. Skibidi toilet behind it. Ahsoka helmets for the role play. $5.99 Skibidi. Super Saiyans we saw. They just keep coming back, coming back, coming back. More mini brands on the shelf. You see that SpongeBob over there as well. This was cool. I feel like this was there a year ago, or man, even more than a year ago. Big, huge, giant pop, man. 15 bucks. That seems like a great price for that. Not for me, though. Not for me. I've never seen The Mandalorian. Like I said, I'm way behind on my TV watching and my movie watching. Some people said it was great. Some people said it was horrible. There you go, 10 trucks, 10 bucks. Big mess. Nobody's really cleaning up. And there we go. G.I. Joe's coming back through. $16.99 here. They're $12.99 if you could find them at Ollie's. I've never seen them at Ollie's. They never made it to mine. Maybe they did and they just got scooped up quickly. I was late to the game maybe. But there you go. You got another chance. The Sniper and the Paratrooper. I got those months ago. I guess it was like May or April. More Sonic Prime figures. 2-pack for $4. Some little baby Jordans. Donatello bobblehead. The Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Checking out the Micro Galaxy Squadrons. I think we turned them over. I think they're what? Yep, $9.99. Halo coming back around as well. I remember seeing stuff like this before in the past. $6.99. So those are great for 3-inch figures, I guess. Good Guy bobblehead. I think it's $4.99. And that golden Crash Bandicoot. Another Halo down there on the shelf. Yet another one. So there's three total today. Future Trunks, he was around months ago. They're coming back around. That's one thing with Ross. You sometimes always get a second chance. I guess it's not always, but sometimes you get a second chance. The Count Chocula and the Frankenberries, everybody thought they were gone. They came back around 4 times. Heading over to the pink section, just seeing what's over there. You always gotta look. You never know what might be hiding. But there's some real good figures for young kids. I know Frozen was a huge movie. I've never seen it. Everybody knows the song though. But it still amazes me the things that are coming through from Disney. I mean, a lot of this stuff was in Ollie's too. So it's coming back through Ross, which is kind of crazy. My Little Ponies, I know I saw in Ollie's. Barbies are everywhere. We saw them in TJ Maxx in my last video. I think they were a little bit cheaper. Different ones were cheaper. Whatever those are. Rainbow corns, I guess unicorns with rainbows in them. I don't know. I didn't even notice that little shopping cart. That would have been cool. Somebody's diorama. Rainbow Bright that tried to get stolen about 3 weeks ago. Still sitting there. These look really cool. Shadow High, I don't know what that is. You tell me. I don't know. Wrestling ring. I always look on this side because you never know what might be hiding over here. Like I said, people put stuff down everywhere in Ross. There's people that hide stuff, and then there's people that are just careless and just set it wherever they feel like. More for the younger generation. I've seen this a few times as well. $20. Cleo Denial, it says. Big old Mario. And I think that's about it. If there's anything up front, I'll show you. Well, no, that's it, guys. So that wraps up another toy hunt. A lot of new stuff out there. You know, we saw all the clearance at Walmart. In my last video, we had some clearances at Target. You're seeing the clearance on the Transformers, the Skibidi toilet, the Pokemons, the Lanky box, the Mr. Beast, Star Wars, the Marvel plushies and things like that. A lot of stuff coming through Ross right now. You never know what's going to show up. The McFARLANEs were coming for about a week. Some new stuff coming for about a week. But get out there, take a look, man. You never know what you might find. I thank everybody for joining me today. If you watched the whole thing, I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I hope y'all are finding what you're looking for. Be safe out there. I know I'm trying to watch out. School buses are back, especially in the South. Hope everybody has a great night. Peace.